right here. There you go.
Okay.
That's great. And then look over here for this right in this lens right here.
We got married twice. We ran away to Idaho after 6 months in December and got married, and then continued going to school, didn't tell anybody, and then we had a formal wedding in August of 1963. And my parents didn't find out about that second wedding until my husband's funeral, and my daughter told about it in the eulogy. He taught history and sociology, and then he coached. He loved his teaching, and he always emphasized that he was a teacher first and a coach second. And we were very involved with the school. So our whole life was around Federal Way High School. The first time we heard the word mesothelioma together was at Virginia Mason when the doctor said, "Have you ever heard of mesothelioma, and have you been around asbestos?" And our answer was, well, no. So when he got diagnosed with it, I was shocked because of his career. It's not a normal career to have, to be diagnosed with mesothelioma. So when they told me at Virginia Mason that our family, we were together, and I knew when they said mesothelioma that it was a death sentence, and he didn't know. So I had to kind of contain that in myself. But he was calm, and I think he was positive, and he thought, that he would be able to get well. He was just, no, I haven't been around asbestos. No, I was a teacher. I've been in the classroom. I was a college student. He was a professional. He wasn't around asbestos that he was aware of. Well, we started to learn about it after he was diagnosed. But I was just devastated myself because I knew I was probably going to lose my husband of, all these years. He wanted to be informed, and he had a lot of pain, and so he wanted to study about the pain and about asbestos, and so he wanted to be informed. So he started looking up and researching asbestos and knowing where it was. And then he said to me, "You're going to carry this on. You're going to fight this, aren't you?" And I said, yes. And I'm sorry, but that's what I wanted to do. It's brutal. It is really brutal. And what the person goes through in terms of the suffering with it is awful. I mean, it's hard to even, I look back and what we went through on a day-to-day basis with that disease and the pain that he incurred. And he was not, he was a tough athlete, and the pain was just miserable. I mean, he would be, in a ball in the bed, just in pain. And we would cry together, and we shared it. And so that was all we could do, is just know. It's very, very helpless. It's a helpless feeling. But, it was, at the end, you're almost wishing that they would go, because there's so much pain and so much suffering. And well, I would like to see a complete ban on asbestos, so that's what I would hope to see. But to be aware about asbestos is, where is it, and what can you do to get rid of it, and how is it safe to get rid of it? Making sure that if you have it in your house, that you use the proper abatement materials, and that you're very cautious around it, because you don't want to be exposed. We have to know how to take care of it and get rid of it where it already exists everywhere.